Hey there guys and welcome back. Just gonna be going over this letter real quick that Burza sent us because they're awesome, always communicate with us, except this one doesn't really tell us much about this stuff, but I don't know, it kind of worries me more than it helps me, but I'll get right into it. We got, hey everyone, I felt in my bones the midwinter update could cause a lot of debate. Good. Thanks for all your energy you put into voicing your thoughts. That passion is what I appreciate in this amazing community of ours the most. Before we rest up a bit and spend some time with our families, I want to tell you that we're seeing what you're telling us, both the good things and the bad. We know who we're making this game for. Rest assured, while we have concrete plans for Gwent and know the path we want to take, we also know including your feedback in these plans and modifying that path is essential for the game to be a success. Um, they know who they're making the game for. This is the one part that kind of worries me, that they know who they're making the game for. And with the great mechanics and everything that they added and changing a card so they're simpler and just basically boost or strengthen or damage, um, it kind of makes it seem like they're going for a more casual fan base now. Sort of like Hearthstone and not more like a competitive card player fan base. Like me, and this kind of, yeah, worries me because it's personally not for me. I mean, like, yeah, there's plenty of people like casual card games. That's why Hearthstone's a success. Um, just not personally for me because I like more competitive games like Magic the Gathering, Eternal, Hex, and stuff like that, where there is an RNG, and RNG is definitely more of a casual thing because you can pull off some things like a misplay and get a lucky pull on an RNG card and totally make up for that misplay with that luck that you got. But yeah, that just kind of worries me. And then he says, please keep the feedback coming, but also, if I may ask you this, try to see things from a different perspectives. It's always hard to accept changes to things you're passionate about, but sometimes these changes are beneficial in the long run. Um, yeah, it's hard to accept that the game's going from a really mathematical, competitive base to a more casual, easier going base, RNG base, which, yeah, that does worry me. That's why I say all the time, like, I post on the Reddit all the time right now about RNG and stuff because I really hate it. But I mean, if that's the way the game's going to go, that's the way the game's going to go. It's going to be more for casual players, and I'll probably not be playing anymore. But, which is why I quit Hearthstone. But, yeah, I can see it from a different perspective. Their perspective, if they're going with this, is definitely an easier money to bring in for casual fan base. And they said they're changing the kegs, so like, the new expansions will be in different kegs. So they're not being as greedy about that. Hopefully that actually happens. If they're just going for casual fan base, that kind of sucks. Having said that, there's a ton of new cards you can try during the holidays. I hope to see some crazy stuff in the meta when I'm back. Talk to you next year. Paulo Burza. Yeah, darn it, he's not going to be back till the new year. But yeah, Burza's awesome. This is pretty cool. I kind of want to still really be part of the game because I mean, they just brought on Matt Mercer to the Gwent team too. Which, I mean, if you don't know who he is, he's a voice actor, and he also runs Critical Role, which is like, I mean, if you're really nerdy, you like watching Dungeon Master games, he runs that game with like 8 other voice actors or 6 other voice actors. It's actually pretty entertaining. They have all their stuff up on YouTube, but yeah, they didn't really tell us the path that they're taking, which is what kind of sucks. If they told us the path that they were taking, this would be a lot less worrisome. But the changes that they're making are just, they really dumb down the game. I mean, you sort of see it in ranked right now with the rune stones and the double spies. That's definitely a problem. The fact that rune stones and stuff can grab your spies, it needs to be fixed because with them being 13, they can line up 2 of them and then Igni and take the round anyway. Or even if you pass, I mean, then they get 1 card advantage for free. And if you don't pass, then you're playing 2 cards down, unless you got the same combo in your hand. Um, so yeah, just kind of cool that they gave us some communication with what's going on, because right now everybody's freaking out. Like, the Reddit is divided into 2 groups: those who really like RNG, thinks it's really fun for the game and stuff, and then those who really hate it because they want it to stay competitive, and also hate the dumbing down of cards and the removal of names, which I guess if you're big into The Witcher and stuff, that might annoy me too if they change the names of stuff to a more simpler thing. But I think that's all to make it more mobile friendly. Um, yeah, that's about all I have to say about that. Hope Burza and them have a good year, good Christmas too, and you guys do too. Of course, I'll still be uploading. I got videos planned for next 3 days, I think. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Just wanted to share that they're actually communicating with us, in case any of you guys were wondering. And don't actually go on the Reddit forums and stuff, because that's where they communicate the most. Burza is always posting on the Reddit forums. And yeah, let me just add that if you're any of you guys are the people that are saying that RNG will actually make the game more competitive and eliminate draw RNG or coin RNG, I will argue with you all day on Reddit. That is what I've been doing the most. Like, people who just admit that they like RNG and don't mind, it makes it more casual. Yeah, that's fine, but the people who are sitting there trying to tell me that RNG will make the game more competitive and eliminates things like draw RNG, that is just crap. There's no way. I mean, yeah, it eliminates coin flip RNG because you're sitting there flipping more cards. You're playing dice, then you might as well go play dice because you're just rolling the odds every time. You're rolling the odds on the coin flip, you're rolling the odds on your, and you're rolling the odds on your RNG cards and everything else. And yeah, whoever wins the most dice roll wins the game. I don't want to play that. But yeah, that's it, guys. See you guys in the next